Violence, violence, violence. We gotta be violent about our goals, man. What are you doing? My microphone is plugged in. Bro, I don't have any of your thing. Hello. Okay, let's get it started, man. Hello. This is Darius. I'm right here watching a video. I'm here recording a video, man. Are we getting audio? All right. We're getting audio. Everything's good. So today we're talking about violence. See that? The word is violence. And you know, I've been feeling violent lately. Violently pursuing what I want in life. Violently, in my speech. Violent in my attitude, in my demeanor, okay? My tone of voice is violent. I don't stand for no BS. Why do we need some violence in our lives, okay? If you're a dude, you're going to need some violence in your life. You're not going to be all sunshines and rainbows all the time, Because the men who are always in that la-la land, like those kind of dudes are going to be the ones who they're going to sit there on the side of the road. They're going to, when push comes to shove, there's going to be no capability to defend yourself. And that's why we have to practice and remember that violence is a key part of this world, It's so distracted and kept away from us that to think that they scrub the internet of all sorts of different kind of negative emotions, and they want you to feel good all the time on the internet. Well, just have you ever seen any sort of violence in your real life? That's how little and how far removed we are as people. We barely see any violence nowadays. But guess what? Because it's not seen nowadays, you can take advantage of that and captivate people's attention with some violence, okay? Violence with the way you speak, all right? Violence with what you do, your pursuit of your goals. Violence with, your dating, okay? You got to be violent. You can't be a little worm person just floating around doing nothing, no stress, no negative repercussions. You got to take responsibility, attack your things violently. So where are we going with this? You have to pursue your goals with violence. And what does that mean? Okay? It means the first thing you think of when you wake up, you got to think, okay, what am I doing today to pursue my goals? What is the first thing I'm going to do? I'm not going to pick up my phone and scroll TikTok for 3 hours and then let the day pass by, okay? I need to violently pursue my goals because I have such a limited amount of time each day. That's what I keep noticing, dude. Every single day I'm alive and I keep living and I keep going on each day. It keeps getting shorter and shorter. It feels shorter every day. I feel like my mornings as a young boy, my mornings when I was younger would last probably 3 times longer. I wake up at 6 a.m. and by the time it's noon, I feel like the morning, it only took maybe 2 or 3 hours, okay? And my perception of time just keeps getting faster. I don't like it. You got to violently attack your goals so you can take advantage of that time you're using. And secondly, you got to stay focused, okay? A violent pursuit of your goals means that you are dedicated to something. You're going to focus on one subject. You're going to focus on one thing that's going to identify you you're going to focus on one thing that is going to define you as a person. You can't be jumping around from thing to thing to thing. It's never going to work. You're never going to commit, okay? You need to commit to something. And yeah, that's how you do it. Violence is going to grow you further than you could ever think of. When you're acting out of violence, you're acting out of frustration. Not even frustration. You're acting out of defense. You got to defend yourself. You're defending yourself. And you're the initiator. You're making yourself known. That's the thing. When you're doing things violently, you're making yourself known. You are influencing the world around you. That's what a lot of guys are missing nowadays. They are not pursuing and making themselves known. They are isolating themselves. They are, being like little worms. Basically worms that don't get any attention. They get nothing. And we've lost this energy even more with the internet and social media and people getting distracted and eating tons of bad food and taking substances they shouldn't be taking. All these 7 deadly sins. We're so weak. Men are so weak nowadays. We need to stop doing this. We got to take care of ourselves, and we have to violently attack and defend our ideas and our spirit, because we're under attack, literally. You don't know it, you don't see it, but the powers that be, they're attacking us, and you're just letting it happen. You're letting the raiders take your food. You're letting them take your people. You're letting them take your land. You're letting them take everything. You're not attacking your goals every day. If you are spending time entertaining yourself more than 5 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours a day, you are not taking advantage. You are under attack, and you are getting destroyed. You're getting decimated. Your life is not the way where you want it to be. You need to be working, violently pursuing your purpose. And then, what does it say? Violent with your time. You got to be violent with your time. You can't be laxy-daisy. When you notice yourself just sitting there on the couch, scrolling TikTok, what else are you doing? You know, you're looking at Facebook Marketplace, you know, where you're scrolling on Amazon, looking for the next thing to buy, the next thing that's never going to fulfill you. When you're doing that, you are selling yourself short. You are totally wasting your time. You know, you could be doing anything more productive. You could be working on your business. You could be like finding leads for your business. You could be working on, you know, making the content that you're watching. You could be producing that. You could be going on a walk. Anything would be better than sitting inside scrolling social media. And it's a double negative, because you're losing time, first of all, but you're also being emasculated. You're losing your masculine energy. A man is supposed to be doing something, okay? When you're not doing anything, guess what? Then you start losing self-confidence, and when you go to work that day, you're not going to talk to anyone in the right vocal tone. You're going to talk like a little worm. You're not going to make yourself known. You're not going to be violent with your vocal tone, and you're going to feel like a loser, okay? You want to feel like a winner. Your goals. You want to be violent with your time. You can't be wasting time chit-chatting all the time. Sure, it's cool to talk to people and it's good to socialize, but you can't be socializing half of your life. It's not going to get you anywhere. Your words are going to be less valuable. The more you keep to yourself and the more you focus on your goal, like your inner world, the more people are going to value your attention, and the more they are going to want to have you in their life, okay? You need to focus on yourself, improve what you have, because that's all you get. There's a quote I said, the things that are most valuable to us were given to us for free, and that could not be more true. Like, think about our bodies. Our bodies are so valuable to us. We take them for granted, but it came to us free. Our imaginative mind, it came to us free, but we don't take advantage of it. We're scrolling on social media. Like, what else? You know, okay. The planet we have, it was given to us for free. We were born here, and guess what? We're not taking care of it, you know? We're not making proper use of the land. People are greedy. They're hoarding it. They're not letting people build on it. They're selling it. They're hoarding it, trying to rent it out, and trying to make people suffer. This is what's happening. Where was I again? What was I even talking about? So yeah, the things that were given to us for free, we take for granted. But the things that cost us nothing are what we value as people. That is not what it should be like. You need to value your time, and then you need to attack your what does this say? Attack your distractions, man. Can you even read that? Your distractions are what's keeping you back, okay? It's fun to scroll online. It's fun to watch movies. It's fun to do those things. But the thing you got to realize is they're distracting you. This is an attack on your soul. You are being attacked right now. These these silicon tablets that we hold in our hands, these things are attacking you. They're meant to hurt you. They're hurting your mind. You don't know how to navigate the world because you have GPS, okay? You're texting people. You don't know how to build a business. You don't know how to replace a tire. You don't know how electricity works. You don't know how your brain works, your body works. Guess why? Because you're distracted. You're filling yourself with substances. You're eating bad food. You're watching media all day, okay? Anytime you get bored, you pull out the TikTok and you start scrolling, put it back in your pocket. Now it's back to work. What kind of life is that? Are you even alive, or are you just a robot? You can't be living like that. You got to just sit in silence, okay? You got to sit in silence. Don't be a worm. Take advantage of your time. You need to pursue your goals with some violence. Put some oomph into it. Make yourself known. You can't just be sitting there and doing nothing. You got to make yourself known to the world, okay? That's how you make people feel. That's how people feel your presence. You got to violently pursue your goals. And then you got to be violent with your time. Don't be getting distracted. Your time is so valuable. It's free, but it's such a valuable resource. It's something you can never get back. And every second you spend scrolling on social media, not working towards your future, not planning on how to get to your goals, not planning on what to do, focusing on yourself, you're giving it away to everyone else. Your energy is so useless and unvaluable. No one's going to think it's any sort of desire for it. No one's going to desire you. And you got to attack your distractions. Okay. Stop getting distracted. Go to the gym. Go for a walk. Sit down in front of a piece of paper. Work on whatever you need to work on. Don't get distracted, dude. Okay? All right. That's it. You know, we're finally ready for this business. You want to know why? Because they finally registered my business with the state. So I can officially market myself. And now I'm super excited. I'm super stoked. We're going to make tons of money. I'm going to win. I'm going to meet new people. I'm going to call people. They're going to take my business because of my presence, and I'm violent with it. Make them my customer, okay? I'm going to go to their office. I'm going to pursue. I'm going to make myself known to the world. So, yeah, you need some violence in your life sometimes. Seek it out. Don't forget to drop a like so you can subscribe in the comments. Leave a comment. If you learn something from this video, support it like that. Anyways, you have a good day. Peace out.